My name is Lacey, your Miss Auburn's Outstanding Teen, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Hey, good Thursday morning. I am Jimmy, your astute tourist. Welcome to our Thursday morning live stream. It's Fun Facts Thursday. We already got some people waiting in the wings. It's good to see Sean from the Down Under Cruises in. Good morning to you, Sean. We also have Painting with Squirrels is in. Good morning, Glitter Bombs to you. And the Drunken Chef is here. Thank you for coming in. Today is Fun Facts Thursday. But first, always a cup of Joe. Good morning to everybody. I hope you're having a great day. Thanks for stopping in. I hope this Thursday finds you well. Sean from Down Under, he's been up for at least 12 hours as compared to us here on the East Coast of the United States. I'm going to throw the link up, and that way, if anybody wants to come up in the panel, of course, you're always welcome. Good morning, Dawn. How are you, my friend? I'm happy to see you in. Just trying to remove that video, my little introduction video there. Good to see you all. Good morning. Wearing my Moxie. I'm full of Moxie today. Drink Moxie. Drink Moxie. Not a sponsor. Happy birthday. Just gone to my Glitter Bomb friend. That's right. Belated birthday to our good friend in Newfoundland or Newfoundland. Good to see you, Dawn, in the house. I hope you got your issues with your with all your streaming and your computer issues in that straightened out. Let's welcome Sean. Good morning, Sean. How are you?
G'day. How you doing?
Good afternoon, I should say to you. I'm doing well. How's things down under?
Evening.
That's right. What's it, about 6:30 p.m. there, right?
It's 8:30.
Oh, 8:30.
Yep.
Okay, so you're 14 hours ahead.
But the sun's not shining anymore.
No. Well, it's winter, right? Or it's fall, getting close to winter.
It's just for freezing. It's currently sitting on 12 degrees C.
Yikes.
With a 93% humidity.
Wow. It doesn't snow where you are, does it?
No.
Yeah, well, we're enjoying some warm weather. It's going to be in the mid 80s Fahrenheit here today, which we're just cresting on the actual chronological summer. June 21st is the first day of summer here, and it being the 16th, we're getting close. So, but the weather's warm. We've been doing some camping, and we're going away this weekend. We're taking the RV out. In fact, when we do our live, we'll be remote from the state of Maine, Vacation Land, USA. So
nice. So your stream is going to be up. We're looking forward to that on the weekend.
Yeah, 9:00 Saturday morning. We're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to the kickoff tomorrow. Well, it'll be evening here, about 6 p.m. here Eastern Standard Time. And you're going to be the first. You guys will be the first ones up.
Yeah, we're going to be the first ones up, but we've got a special guest coming up. I'm not telling you who that is. You'll have to come and watch.
Excellent. I'm excited. Yeah, we should be settled in at the RV park where we're going by that time. So we'll definitely be tuned in and good to go.
So where's the park?
So it's a park called Bentley's Saloon, believe it or not, an
Uh-huh.
RV park. There's a somewhat of a sort of famous. Whoop, we lost. Okay, we're back. I saw it. You with me, Sean? Oh, there you
I'm
are.
with you.
Yeah, we have somewhat of a sort of famous race car driver, Indianapolis 500 race car driver named Bentley Warren. He's
Yep.
retired now. Um, he uh, he ran a trucking company, and in order to keep his wife occupied, he bought a saloon in Arundel, Maine, and then they opened an RV park there. So he lives there on the site, has his house. We actually we were able to take a tour of his house 2 summers ago. He has a museum with all his race cars and a lot of his custom muscle cars and that.
That's
Um,
awesome.
and so yeah, it's a fun time. It's not for children. It's not really like a family type thing. It's a lot of bikers go there. We're not bikers, but we enjoy the RV park there, and we hang out. Being a musician, they have a lot of bands in the saloon, so we'll hang out there for the weekend and watch some good some bands, listen to some great music. So,
You never know, you might
and we'll
actually partake, right?
what's that?
You might actually partake of
As
making
far as
music.
playing, well, I will at the campsite. I always bring my guitar with me, and that usually draws a crowd. It's funny. We'll light a fire and I'll just pull the guitar out, and before we know it, there's 20 or 30 people hanging out with us while I'm singing and playing. So that's pretty amazing. But I won't be
To,
playing in the saloon.
just talking about playing music, have you come across the new piece of music that Gary from Cruising Scene has put up for Helping Hands?
I actually did. I saw it. In fact, it wasn't long. It was minutes after he posted it, and I watched it. That's awesome.
It is an
He's a
awesome song.
talented guy.
He certainly
Yeah,
is.
yeah, that was great. Um, the I'm looking forward to this one. Last year, I kind of, or not. I keep saying last year. It seems like it was that long ago, but early this spring, late winter, I got into the cruisathon a little bit late, so I didn't have a lot of time to prepare. But this one, I certainly have had some time, so I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
So you're doing
The
something special for your show?
I don't know. I thought of maybe pulling the guitar out and doing some singing, but I'm not sure. Like I said, we'll be remote, so we'll be in Maine. We'll be doing it from the RV. I'll be inside our what I call our land yacht, and so we'll do it in there. I don't know. I'm still thinking about something special, but we'll see. Yesterday we had Kenny up on the panel, and he was telling me that he's going to be doing his live 1 to 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know how he finds the energy to stay up so late.
Well, you look at him and you look at Ron Darrell, he stays up like God knows whenever. And you look at Lorraine, she's just as bad. So,
Right? I don't know where these folks find the energy. For me, I have trouble staying up past 10 p.m.
I know what it is. It's us working class guys have to get up so that those other guys can stay up all night.
Right? Well, someone has to do it, I think. So, right? So that's
Lifestyle.
what it is. It's
That's it.
somebody's got to work hard so the rest of them can stay up and play.
That's correct.
Yeah, it
Life's
was
tough at the top.
right. It was funny. When I was talking with Kenny, I said, I think Kenny's what, 27
Yeah.
years old. And I said, when I was 27, I had 2 kids. I had a house, and I played in a touring band, and I could stay up all night. I can remember being on tour, playing a gig until 1 or 2 a.m., driving home for 2 hours, going to bed for an hour, and getting up and then working a full 24-hour shift at the fire department. There's no way I could do that now.
No.
Not anywhere near that.
No, well, I could work for 24 minutes.
Right? Yeah, me too. That's about all I get. I was kind of not complaining, but I was telling folks yesterday in the stream that Tuesday I had to work late. I worked till about 9 p.m. I had a meeting from 7 to 9. And that threw me off all day yesterday. I woke up, I was in a fog. I was having trouble remembering things in the stream, and it just threw my whole day off. It's crazy, just missing a couple hours sleep from me.
I'll tell you what throws me is working on a Sunday,
Yeah,
because it adds just that one more day.
right? Yeah, and you're used to at least having a couple days off. So
Now I'm being rude. There's a whole bucket load of people in the chat there who are have been saying hello to us and chatting
well,
within
yeah,
themselves.
you're
So
not rude. Let me catch up here for a second. So let's see. We have Dawn. So Dawn from New Beginnings is here. We mentioned her and Painting with Squirrels.
yeah,
Drunken
g'day,
Chef
Dawn.
Barbecue is here. Good morning to you. Painting with Squirrels is saying hi to you, Sean.
Yeah, g'day, Dawn. And Painting with Squirrels.
Dawn, issues continue. Stop giving my time to it. So she's been having trouble with her computer and her dealing with the tech for her live stream. So she's given up on that. Painting with Squirrels is saying
It's easy
hi,
to fix. Just chuck the computer out the window, get another one.
right? Well, that's Kenny was saying, because we were talking about Wi-Fi and signal when I'm in Maine. And Kenny's like, well, what if you don't have a Wi-Fi or a signal? I said, I'll do my stream from my phone. I don't care. We'll at least have a cell signal. So it may be a little lackluster, but it'll definitely work.
Yep.
Good morning, Terry. Light and Love 73. How are you, my friend? Glad to see you in. She's saying glitter to everybody. Fun facts day. Dawn saying, yeah, we'll get to some fun facts in a few minutes. Let's see who else is here. I shared the stream, shared the invitation from your tab to mine. Thank you. Good morning, Miss Cypress. And then she corrected her spelling, Cypress. Dawn is promoting my merch page. Thank you, Dawn. Saying hi to Light and Love. Moxie, that's my t-shirt. So I have a video. Do you get Moxie in Australia? No.
Wouldn't know what it is.
So Moxie is soda pop. It's a soft drink that they've been making here in the United States since probably after the turn of the century, 1900 plus, somewhere in there. And it's an acquired taste. I think it started out as a medicinal type of drink, but it's definitely an acquired taste. But the whole story behind my t-shirt is there's a country store in the White Mountains of New Hampshire that we featured a video of. And Dawn pointed out that she saw the Moxie t-shirts. They sell all kinds of memorabilia. So that goes out to Dawn. So Moxie to you. My good friend Sean. Oh, let me go back. Molly is doing great, Dawn. Thank you. So Molly is our black lab. She has cancer, but she is in remission right now. So
awesome.
Yep. So she's doing great. We had to have a tumor removed earlier this spring, but she's doing great. In fact, tomorrow afternoon, right before you start your stream, we're going to be doing a phone interview with a animal rescue, and we're going to be getting another dog. So yeah. So we're going to get Molly. Molly will have a sister hopefully before the month is out. So
we're so jealous.
Sean Heffernan, we partake in a little whiskey at Bentley's. Yeah, that's a fun place. Bentley Saloon is certainly fun. I'm off to work. Wanted to stop and say and share some love. Thank you, Terry, as always. Love you. Thank you for coming in. Crazy Catwoman is in. Good morning. Got to take my
Crazy Cat.
Glad you're in. And she's Terry as well. So 2 Terrys in the house. Thumbs up, everybody. Share the stream. Let's see. Painting with Squirrels is saying she's up at 6:30 to yoga and then 7 p.m. You're tired. Okay, I get that. Hello, Painting with Squirrels. Donna's saying Dr. Pepper and Coke were medicines first. I think you're right. I know Coca-Cola had cocaine in it, which must have been pretty interesting. I can't even imagine that.
That was the secret herb and spice, right?
Right. There's enough caffeine in it now. That wires me enough. I don't think I would need the cocaine.
It's great for cleaning 2-cent coins.
That's right. Yeah. We did an experiment when I was a youngster in elementary school. Someone, when your teeth would come out as a little kid, they put a tooth in a glass full of Coca-Cola and left it there for several weeks, and it would just decay the tooth away. That was interesting. So, and we're drinking that. So,
yeah, well.
So, okay, let's see. What time is it? It's 6:36. Let's get a couple interesting facts in here because it is Fun Facts Thursday. This one is from thefactsite.com. Again, I just find these online. I don't promote or sponsor any of these online sites. So if any of these facts are incorrect, you can't blame me. This is from thefactsite.com. Let's go. The scientific term for a brain freeze. Do you know what a brain freeze is, Sean?
Absolutely. Give me enough cold stuff and my brain will freeze.
Right. So there's actually a scientific term for that. They call it sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia.
I'm glad you're pronouncing that one.
That's my medical background, I guess. I got it right the first time. That's crazy. Everything has a medical name.
If I had to pronounce that, I'd have to be drunk.
Well, how do you know I'm not? What's in my coffee right now? You never know.
Well, if you're going to work, I reckon it would be the caffeine that's in the coffee.
It's just black coffee. That's all it is. Yeah, it's a little early for me to be partaking in some alcoholic libations, I guess. Here's another one. Canadians say sorry so much that a law was passed in 2009 declaring that an apology can't be used as evidence of admission to guilt. Crazy
okay,
Canadian.
Fun fact for you.
Okay.
So when the pandemic first hit here, there was a law passed that you may not partake of an alcoholic drink with your mask on.
Okay. I guess they don't want you to filter out the alcohol. That's crazy. Right?
How are you going to consume anything through the mask anyway?
Exactly. And have you seen, again, when this all started, there were people that came out, they had like a mesh mask on that did absolutely nothing. Yeah. People are crazy, as the song says. They sure are. Let's see. Nature is healing. Says painting with squirrels. Crazy Catwoman, but I need to get an inbuilt to work. See my lives for full info. I must have missed something.
Painting with Squirrels is saying that the last thing she did was to cut out white sugar.
Okay. Yeah, sugar can be. Sugar's definitely a nasty thing. I'm beginning to get arthritis in my hands, and I notice if I eat too much sugar, it makes the arthritis worse.
Well, in our case, in my case, I was 5 years old and I saw my cousin getting a filling. And so I went off candy altogether. No sugar in my tea, coffee, whatever. I don't cook with it. I'll only have the odd chocolate every now and then, but it's not a regular occurrence.
So, yeah, that's a good practice. Yeah, good. It was enough to scare you at a young age where you now you don't partake, which is good. Good for you.
And the other thing is I'm not pre-diabetic either.
Yeah. which is a good thing. That's one of the things here in the United States. We have a lot of people that are either pre-diabetic or diabetic, and it's all diet related for sure.
It is. We consume way too much sugar.
I agree. Traditional Cyprus drink is great for sore throats, a very alcoholic, also is a great paint stripper.
Oh, that's cool. Use paint stripper to fix your throat.
Zivnir, like firewater shot here. That's interesting. I'd like to try it. I'm a fan of whiskey. I wouldn't say that I crave it or drink it. I'm not an alcoholic by any means, but I enjoy whiskey. Is probably, if I drink alcohol, that's what I drink.
Whiskey neat or whiskey with?
It all depends. If I'm drinking scotch, so I'll enjoy a cigar with a glass of scotch is usually neat. But if we're going out, so like this weekend when we're at the saloon, I'll enjoy a blended whiskey with just 1 or 2 ice cubes in it.
Mm-hmm.
So let it slowly melt. And I'll have 1 or 2 of those in an evening. I don't go too crazy. They catch up with you pretty fast. So
Oh, sure they do.
I never add sugar or salt to anything. Plenty of that and everything. You're right. There's really no reason to add salt or anything when you eat. Food naturally has salt in it. Crazy Catwoman saying my diabetes is related to not having a gallbladder and having a hot pancreas. Well, there you go. That's crazy. Got to try to take care of ourselves.
So then she would be, Crazy Catwoman would be a type 1 diabetic.
I would think so. So she's taking insulin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you hypo or hyper? It's a good question. Dawn saying brandy for her or cocktails, especially served at Jimmy's bar. Yeah, you have to come to the tiki bar. We'll serve you up a nice tiki cocktail. I don't know if you saw our tiki bar, Sean. I did a live stream from it one morning.
No, I didn't.
Not interesting, but we used to have an above ground pool with it. Our deck was connected to it, and over the course of 18 years, the pool finally fell over. So we had this deck sitting there with nothing. So one day we decided we were going to build a small little tiki bar. Well, it ended up being somewhat of a rather larger tiki bar on the deck. So it's a fun place to hang out. Hey, speaking of that, not speaking of that, but how are you feeling?
Hey, I'm running around. I'm doing my stuff, but this COVID thing has given me the cough.
Yeah.
So I'm suffering from the dreaded cough.
Is this your first bout with it, or have you had it before? Yeah.
It's my first bout.
Yeah. So I had it earlier this spring, I think maybe in February, March. The worst thing for me was the fever. I had a temperature for about 9 days, 101 degrees Fahrenheit. And I just couldn't shake it. I didn't really get too bad of a cough, but then I had what they call COVID fog, and it lasted for a while, like a couple months. I mean, it was crazy. So just take care of yourself, go a little slow at a time. And I found that
thank you for that. Yeah,
the beginning was good.
Yeah, no, thank you for that. I find that hitting the hay a little bit earlier on in the evening certainly helps.
Yeah, I mean, rest is most important to help your body build back your immunity. So Crazy Catwoman says, insulin does nothing for me. I get levels as high as almost 600 till Trulicity changed all that. Yeah, 600 is huge. So you would be hyperglycemic.
What's Trulicity?
It's medication. So I don't know. I'm not sure if you're taking that orally, or she's saying that insulin does nothing. So Terry, do you take that? Is that an oral medication that you take, or is that an IM? Just curious. Dawn says she was taking insulin. I'm sorry. Painting with Squirrels was taking insulin. Got so scared gave you high blood pressure, you're 400 pounds, your body was dying. Well, you certainly don't look like that now. From the pictures I've seen, you certainly look like you're a little bit better. Dawn is she's sharing the link to the stream I did with the tiki bar in it.
Awesome.
Yep.
I'll definitely go and have a
Well,
look
if you're interested, take a look at that. I took myself back from it all, which is good. Against the doctors, I stopped for your mind and spirit, began to move and eat right. Yeah, eating right is the key, and exercise. Eating right and exercise, that's the key.
It's all about what we consume.
You are the term "you are what you eat" is certainly holds true for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, let's do a couple more facts. You ready?
Ready. Fire away.
All right. Back when dinosaurs existed, there used to be volcanoes that were erupting on the moon. Really? I had no idea. The only letter that doesn't... Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sean. Go ahead.
It looks a bit pockmarked, like it's got some volcanoes on it.
Right? I always thought it was from like
meteorites
or something. Yeah, hitting it. Excuse me. I like the masks. I like the masks in the tiki bar and the story of the one you had for years. Oh yeah, yeah. So there's a coconut that was carved into the head of a monkey, and that is one I've had since I was a little boy. In fact, it was my mom's. Her uncle got it somewhere in the South Pacific when he was away during the war, and he brought it home, and I've had it ever since, and it's hanging in the tiki bar now. So a little interesting fact about me and my coconut monkey head. Once a week shot. So it's a once a week shot you do around your belly button. Yeah, that makes sense. Helps your body use the sugar you already have in it. And that makes sense since you're hyper. It probably helps you metabolize it since your pancreas is probably not working at all or working correctly. Painting says pop in next. Pop is in next. Cut it out in January or in Jan. I'm not sure.
She's going to cut out pop next.
Oh, okay. Got it. Yeah, pop. Yep. We call it soda. When I was a kid, we called it tonic, believe it or not.
We call it soft drink.
Soft drink. Yeah. Virtual hug. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks, Dawn.
Thank you.
All right. The only letter that doesn't appear in the periodic table is the letter J.
In the periodic table?
In the periodic table. There's no J. So there's no element that has a J in it.
We could invent one.
We could. We'd have to think about that. I wonder what it could be. We'll call it, I don't know. We'll have to think about that.
The J factor.
Right? One habit of intelligent humans is being easily annoyed by people around them, but saying nothing in order to avoid a meaningless argument. Do you get annoyed with people?
Oh, God, no.
No, not at all.
No.
You know, the business that we're in, I mean, you're an educator, and I'm in the people business as well. And there's a saying for, at least in my business, there's a reason why we have a job, and that's referring to some people that may not have common sense. Let's say I don't really don't want to badmouth anybody, but some people lack some good common sense sometimes. So, yeah, our day can get annoying for sure.
Well, I had a guy today that was a little bit on the interesting side. We had a bit of a break, and the break went. I gave everybody like about 10 minutes, and this person decided he wanted his half an hour break. So I got one of the guys in the class to give him a call and said, where are you? Come on, time to continue. And instead of walking in with, if I was to give you a call and say, hey, Jimmy, shake it up, get in there, you'd actually attempt to do something at a relatively quick pace.
Right.
Well, he was sauntering in. And my response to him was, okay, mate, 100 push-ups. He goes, there's no way known you'll get me to do 100 push-ups. I said, you'll do 100 push-ups and you'll do it now. And then I put a mannequin underneath him and I said, 100 push-ups. And eventually he got going.
That's great. Did he make it to 100?
Oh, I made him do about 700.
That's great.
Because while he was doing push-ups, I was passing the babies around, letting everybody else have a go on the babies.
That's great. Yeah, I bet he won't be late anymore.
No, I wasn't popular.
Let's see.
Dawn, just go two above that one. Jay, that was interesting. Is Jimmy not an element?
I don't know. I may be something else. I've been called other things. Never an element.
But not the Fifth Element, right?
Right. That's a great movie. I like that movie actually. Oh goodness.
Well, look who's there. Eric B. Welcome aboard, Eric.
Hey Eric, how are you? Good to see you. Are you still on the road or are you back now?
No, he's away.
He is still on the road. Okay. Good morning to you or good evening, depending on where you're at, sir. Thank you for coming in. It's great to see you. I know I was in his live stream just before he left and he was talking about coming to Boston.
He's in London.
Okay, he's in London. I know he was in Prague, right, for a short period.
He's headed to Prague.
Okay. I suppose I have to read the whole thing. All right, so
I actually wanted to catch him on his live, but unfortunately I had another commitment.
I'm in the airport in London. Okay, flying to Prague. I'm very envious of you, sir. That's great. Good for you.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to be able to travel abroad.
I can tell you now, he's one guy that I cannot wait to actually catch up with at the cruise.
Yeah. We were talking about that yesterday. So my wife and I are going to try to come down to the meetup.
That'd be awesome.
Bon Voyage meetup. We won't be able to make the cruise, but we're actually seriously planning on flying down and to meet all of you.
That'd be tremendous.
Yeah. It's the next best thing to going on the cruise, I guess. So, so that's what we're planning on doing. Taught that. Let's see.
Oh, that's funny.
Joe is an element. It keeps the world going around. Without the world would be messed up. Yeah, coffee certainly is, right?
Yeah.
It's an element for me. Eric is saying only 4 days in out of 25. Yeah, I want to know when I'll have to private message you later, Eric, and find out when you're going to be in Boston again. I only live 35 minutes north of that, so it's a quick trip for us. I could come down and meet up with you for a few hours. I know Billy J. I think he's here this week, and I can't find the time to get with him. We've been planning our trip away, so in the RV we had some repairs to do. So
Dawn's made another comment, just one under.
Another joke. When I heard the oxygen and magnesium were hooked up, I was like, OMG. Good one. She does, yesterday in your live, Dawn, you were doing jokes. She does jokes in her live streams, and they're good, and they're the good corny kind of jokes. We would call some of those dad jokes.
Yep.
She's saying to Eric hi in Lutton. That takes her back. She's from England.
Oh, good.
Dawn is from England. So another joke. A neutron walks into a bar and asks, "How much for a beer?" The barman says, "No charge." Ba-dum-boom.
Boom Tish.
Love it. I always do jokes on Monday and Wednesday weekly lives. Fantastic. All right, let's do a couple more facts, and then it's 6:55 a.m. Eastern Standard, so I'm going to have to wrap it up here in a minute. But let's do a couple more. So here's one: if a polar bear and a grizzly bear mate, their offspring is called a pizzy bear. P-I-Z-Z-Y.
Interesting.
P-I-Z-Z-Y.
I didn't think that they would actually get together, those two.
You wouldn't think, right?
Mm.
I wonder if that's made up or if they've actually had a polar bear and a grizzly bear mate. That's curiosity for me. I'm intrigued now. In 2006,
maybe it's Canada, because that's where sorry.
It could be. Those crazy Canadians.
Don't call them Canucks for nothing.
Right? In 2006, a Coca-Cola employee offered to sell Coca-Cola secrets to Pepsi. Pepsi responded by notifying Coca-Cola. Well, that was awfully nice of them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's do one more. Let's see. A single strand of spaghetti is called spaghetto.
Really?
That's what it says. This is according to the factsite.com. So if you have one piece of spaghetti, it's called spaghetto.
Well, that's a new one for me.
Absolutely. So, Sean, before we wrap up, and I have you here on the panel, give us a little bit about the Cruisathon. Give us a quick.
So we've got a bucket load of very interesting presenters coming up for the Cruisathon. I'm just moving a folder out of the way. That way I can then that way. We start at 6 p.m. on Friday evening Eastern. And it starts up with us, the Down Under Cruisers, and we have a special guest coming on board. I'm going to tell you who that is. 7 o'clock on Friday night, we have Whatever Floats My Boat with a twist, that being Darian from Magnificent Germany with Darian. And then an awesome couple, Let's Go Travel Tips, Gordon and Allison. They do an awesome cruising show. They're followed at 9 o'clock by Fantastic Studios, who is then followed at 10 p.m. by Rayleigh Creative Travel. That Blaine gets in everything, as usual. 11,
awesome.
That's it. 11 p.m. is Amy from Amethyst Haze Adventures.
Nice.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah,
we then go into Saturday morning, the 18th at 12 a.m. Us and More, Heather and Dwight Watkins with their show Us and More, followed by Kenny for 2 hours. Ford Man, a.k.a. Kenneth Oakes. From 3, we've got Lorraine and her gorgeous daughter Rebecca doing 2 hours after that, followed by Destinations Delight at 5 o'clock. Crystal will be doing 2 hours there as well. Then we've got this guy called Donovan. I don't know. He's some character.
Who is that guy?
I'll be on the wayside at 7 o'clock. Danny Griswold with Griswold Family Vacay at 8 a.m. 9 a.m. is this other mob, the Astute Tourist. Do you know them?
Who is that guy?
Bucket if I know. Some guy called Jimmy. Jimmy is being followed by Call Me V, and V's going at 10 o'clock. We've then got Gordon and Allison going from 11 through to 1 o'clock, which is awesome, with their show Let's Go Travel Tips. They've just come back from a back-to-back cruise overseas, so it'll be absolutely awesome. They went to the Med, so it'll be awesome listening to what they've got to say during their show. At 1 o'clock, we've got Larry from the Plump Travelers, and then followed by, now this guy's got a bit of a identity crisis. He calls himself Captain Billy J. Travels, but then I've known him to have Commodore, Major General, sergeant major and whatever other thing they can throw in there for him. He kind of calls me Seaman Sean, but then okay. At 3 o'clock, we've got Rob from Cruising on the High Seas, followed at 4 o'clock by another New Hampshireman, John and Nancy, J&N Travels.
They're great.
At 5 o'clock, we've got that Rob character again, and then we finish off at 6 o'clock with our final show, and hopefully we'll have made our goal of 10 grand.
Well, we hope so. We hope we raise a lot of money. I hope we do better than 10 grand.
Yep.
It's really a great cause. And talking with Kenny yesterday, he's so excited to go on the cruise. I told him, I said, once you go on one, you're going to get hooked and you won't be able to stop, which is certainly a fact. So, and then he's going to Disney World after when they get back.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah,
so
absolutely. That young man has landed with his bum in the butter.
Yeah, he's here.
He's going to have. We're so looking forward to spending time with him, and then him going across with Lorraine on the Disney trip. So it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, and he's never been on either. He's never done the cruise or Disney World, so
no,
he's in for a treat. And
he's never seen the ocean. He's never been on the beach.
It's crazy. He's in for such an awakening for him. He'll be hooked. You're gonna I think you're gonna spark a Frankenstein monster with him, I think, as far as cruising and traveling goes. So
I think we're going to have to invent some device that can actually help keep his mouth closed, because his jaw will drop.
Right? Yeah, well, you have to, instead of a mask on his face, you'll have to put it under his chin to hold his jaw up.
Yep.
Well, Sean, thank you for coming in. I have posted the Cruisathon schedule in my community page, so if anybody's interested and you missed anything that of the times that Sean just said, you can see that. Of course, I'll be putting up the QR code. I think I've already done that, but I'll be doing it again. So if you can't make any of the lives, please go ahead and donate. It's such a great cause. And we want to be able to send some more folks that may not be able to or wouldn't be able to go on a cruise. We would like to make that trip of a lifetime happen for them. So,
Jimmy, we appreciate you putting us forward and actually coming up on the Cruisathon. We really appreciate everything you're doing.
Well, it's my pleasure, and I appreciate you having me part of the Cruisathon, Helping Hands for Cruising Family. And anything that we can do to help, we'll try to do our best. So
appreciate that.
Yes, that's going to do it for me. Sean, thank you so much. I want to thank everybody else for coming up into the chat today. We appreciate it. And if we didn't get to didn't get to all of your comments today, I apologize for that. But we love you guys. And hi, Brandon. How you doing? Brandon kind of popped in here, so it's good to see you, my friend.
G'day, Brandon.
But we'll see you all again. I guess that's going to do it for me. Don't forget PMA, positive mental attitude. That positive energy will push out the negative energy. In this case, positive attracts positive energy, and it'll chase away that negative energy. It'll save your day. Believe me, I'm living proof when I say that positive mental attitude works and will save your life. It's certainly true. Let's keep our veterans and our first responders in your thoughts. They're out there working hard every day, and they're putting their safety on the line every day so that we can stay safe and protecting our freedoms and our liberties. So think of them. I love all you guys. Thank you for coming in. For Sean, Down Under Cruisers, and myself, my name's Jimmy. I'm your astute tourist. We'll see you guys later.